All right, guys. Hi, welcome back to another inspired interview. And this time I took a step into the ASMR community. Some of you like the videos on my ASMR channel and some of our other ASMR friends as well. And some of you have no idea what it is at all, but it is all about tapping into that creativity, what you feel called to do, what works for you, what brings you joy. So I found one of the coolest ASMR people out there. I watch his videos all the time, and I know some of you do as well. So Dmitri, thank you so much for being here with us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So can you tell us what ASMR is?
ASMR is defined as a tingling sensation that people feel commonly on their scalp and down their back and over other parts of their body. And it's something that sort of brings an immediate form of sort of relaxation to people.
It's fabulous is what it is. I have it, so I think it's great, obviously.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, so you experience it too? You don't just create?
Oh, no. Sorry. Yes. I've been experiencing it for a very, very long time. And I question on how long I've actually been experiencing it. And I definitely can remember childhood moments, but I just can't quite put my hands on exactly when it was, except for 13 years of age. I can definitely remember experiencing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Mine came pretty young as well. But I think, too, I've been wondering about it more and more if that has anything to do with being so intuitively linked, if that kind of opens that space up, because I've noticed that a lot of people who experience ASMR have a nice chill about them.
I think that that's probably an area that's not discussed much in the ASMR world. And I think that there is a strong connection with the type of people that experience it and just how they view the world, what experiences they've had. And I think there is a connection between ASMR and a certain type of person and the way they view life.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a nice vulnerability to it because you have to be on some level vulnerable to go watch a video of somebody like tapping on a Coke can and being thrilled about it. So that's very, very cool. So can you tell us a little about yourself? Did you just wake up one day and you said, I'm going to do ASMR, or how did that come to be for you?
Well, I was watching ASMR videos on Google Video Beta, and I think when YouTube first came out, and I found that once that platform was there, then people were uploading videos, and I can't remember how or when or why, but I remember watching a video, and I remember recalling that I can experience ASMR watching a certain type of content. And I think it would watching massage videos, because people would upload some massage videos, and so I was watching them a long time ago, and I think over time I always continued to watch videos on YouTube that would trigger my ASMR, because I knew that I could go back and do it. And I've got a background in video recording using video cameras and things like that, plus computers. So it made it very easy for me to record videos. I tried recording some other types of videos and stuff like that. And then I thought, I'll just record some no talking massage videos. I never planned at all to talk on camera. I just thought that my voice didn't sound very good. When you hear your own voice and you think, oh God, you don't want to listen to yourself on, after it's been recorded. And it kind of started from there. I thought I'd just record some massage videos because that's what I enjoyed. And I could never find any channels that had much content except for like Psyche Truth. There wasn't many channels that had many massage videos. So that was my intention. And then I kind of accidentally stumbled on moving into more professional audio recording, and I kind of fell into it from there, and it just sort of grew and grew and grew.
Yeah, but isn't that the way that it happens? We're talking a lot about that on my channel right now, is that there's a calling and a thing that just kind of feels like, I don't know, I feel like I could do it. It's what I want to see. I'm going to create what I want to see. And then it happens. I don't think anybody's looked up and been like, great, it's all going according to plan.
Yeah, there's definitely something like with ASMR videos unintentional. So when you're watching a video that's not intended to be an ASMR video, it's kind of like that with me. I kind of didn't intend for it at the beginning to sort of become what it did. I just wanted to make some massage videos. And then it just started growing, and it's just, I worked very hard, and I think I sort of, I'm just sort of taking a break at the moment. Plus I've got some other real life things that I'm sort of focused on more at the moment.
Yeah.
I've done a lot with the channel. There's still a lot more I want to do, but I feel like there's like a mountain weighing down on me of previous videos. Now I feel like all this sort of weight on top of me that I need to sort of keep producing content. And so I'm just sort of taking a break. I'm focusing on my life at the moment because there's things that needs to have more focus. And but I will get into recording videos very, very soon.
Yeah, and you know what, I think that's a really interesting thing for us to maybe talk about for a second, is when you get in it, it finally happens, and then you're just doing the magic. And there does, with every successful YouTuber I've talked to, they've said there's that moment where it's like, oh my gosh, I feel like I have to produce. So what do you do? And it is so natural to take a step back for a second and go, okay, wait, I love this, but I'm over some area of it. So what is, yeah.
That's where it is. So ASMR it's not acting. It's not trying to make someone laugh. There's a part of what I do is I try not to try triggering ASMR. I just try and sort of create something that has the potential to help people relax, is how I sort of go about it. And some of my best videos have come from just sort of not trying, just sort of just doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Those are the ones that on my channel, when I'm like, I don't know, I'm going to throw this up, I think it's good information, those are the ones. And the ones where I have like set the lighting and everything else, people are like, yeah, it was cool. You know, so it's the not try factor, I think is important as well.
Also, I think with YouTube, people sort of relate and pick up on if you're being sort of fake or genuine. I think is what a lot of people really like about watching people on YouTube. They sort of connect with people, and so you sort of have to be more genuine and be yourself instead of trying to be someone else, because that's what people are subscribing to. They're subscribing to you, the person. And yeah, I just sort of, I didn't realize, but I have like a hidden talent to relax people. And I've kind of developed it into sort of like an art form. When I did it, I wanted to sort of do it my way, be original, and sort of, and I believe that I stamped sort of like a style that is defined as Dmitri, and I kind of pretty happy about that on how I did it and how I recorded it, how I set up to record it. I don't set up like anyone else. I set up, I don't record with binaural microphones.
Yeah.
I just record with nice microphones, but not binaural microphones.
Okay. But it's neat that you, in the big community of ASMR, it is so big now, you know what I mean? There's a little bit of everything out there, and it didn't matter. You just did what you wanted to do. And I think that's the beauty of YouTube, is that you can come and just carve your own little space because you like what you do and you have a talent to do it.
Definitely, that is the beauty of YouTube. Like Google has created like a platform that's that allows you to express your freedom to sort of do whatever you want, and it's an amazing platform that they created. And I sort of have to take my hat off to the way that they've developed it. It's worked really well for them.
Absolutely.
And us as well.
Absolutely, and it's free, and that is a huge thing where it's like you've basically handed people for free their own broadcasting source, and that's a game changer for everybody, for all of us. Because there's all these little people with hidden talents and hidden information.
What's been the most surprising thing?
Yeah.
Getting something called subscribers would be the most surprising thing, I think.
Absolutely. Like you agree to come back and hang out with me.
Yeah, I didn't even know what they were, and then they started commenting. I'm like, hang on, who are these people that are commenting on my video?
So what kind of neat things have you gotten to do, or things that you maybe wouldn't have done if you didn't start doing this?
I wouldn't have been able to share and help so many people. I've received lots of comments and messages from people that I've helped, and ASMR is very beneficial to helping people in many different ways. I kind of put it out there as a tool that you can use it for whatever way that you want to use it. So for me personally, I would like to use it to relax, experience the tingling sensation that ASMR is, because it's very enjoyable and makes you feel good. And that's kind of I think the best part of it is just to create a tool that people can use in whatever way that they get benefit from it.
That's incredible. So how do you sleep at night knowing that it's like, I did and I do this thing, as opposed to how would you have slept if you didn't do it?
Well, there's a couple of different ways you can go about it. And to be honest, it comes down to my family. And, you know, I sleep well at night because the channel has helped me with my family. And that was actually one of the reasons why I created it, was partly for family and things like that. And I sleep well at night knowing that it's allowed me to focus more on some subjects in my life that are more important than ASMR and YouTube. And to be honest, that's the biggest benefit. And what it's allowed me to do is it's allowed me to invest in something that's going to give me greater reward over a long time. And I'm kind of being a little bit cryptic in what I'm saying, but there is truth to what I say, and that's what makes me sleep well at night, is that I know that I've been able to do something that will have great benefit for me over a long period of time. And it's not the YouTube, it's something else.
Right, but still, in terms of, often people are getting up and they're going to the 9-to-5 thing, and they're sitting at their desk and they're thinking, I hate this, I don't feel like this is my life, I don't feel like this is what I'm built to do. And instead, there's the crowd that starts to break off, and even if it is on YouTube, and we use it as a tool to give away a gift that we naturally have, and then it comes with the benefits that come with it. And that is totally legit and okay.
Oh, there's definitely that side of it. And, I think that the 9-to-5 thing, I think is something that really shouldn't be anymore. I think it should be dissolved, to be honest. The people of this world work in a way that's completely pointless. And to be honest, we work for nothing. We do nothing. If you put all of the people together in the world and harness the world's brain power, can you imagine? It'd be like a laser beam going, problem fixed, problem fixed.
That's right.
And the world would be a very, very different world. But yet we work in our little 9-to-5, which is just doesn't seem right to me.
I don't think that it seems right to most people anymore, and it's very interesting in the astrological view of it. So much of that is ending, and so it was really fun to reach out to you too, because you've already kind of mastered this YouTube world, where some of our other healers are starting to come into it now, and they're like, oh my gosh, what do you mean I'm going to make videos? Like, I think I'm going to starve. And I'm like, I promise you won't. Give us the gift that you have and you'll be fine. So it's really neat that I think that it is going away. And you know, people like you have already blazed that trail of understanding how to use the tool of YouTube to create something different.
It's there. It's still, it's never something that's easy. It's something that you got to try. You got to try and see what happens.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I was looking back over some of your earlier videos, and it's just funny how you've grown. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, so from this person just trying this ASMR pattern, seeing if that works, to here's what we're doing today, kids. You know, it looks and the delivery is so much different, but it started somewhere. And that's a big thing that we're talking about on my channel. And I want people to have the courage to step out there. And I'm like, just do it. The first video might be awful. Just do it.
No, the first video will probably be awful. But you'll get better at it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what advice would you give to somebody who is wanting to step either into the ASMR community or just to step onto YouTube?
With YouTube, you need to understand that you're stepping into not an ocean, but like a universe of videos, and you know, yours is just like a little drop out there, and it's kind of difficult to get any hits at all on videos. And you know, you got to look at titles, descriptions, keywords, and target a certain area that you want to sort of aim for. There's lots of stuff to look at, but you know, it's just looking at what you want to do. ASMR is good because there is ways that you can get out there and put content out there. You can go to Reddit and you can post videos up there, and that'll help you get people to sort of become aware of you. And you know, if you wanted to create ASMR content, that'd be great. I find some people's videos that are new at it to be sort of better because they're not they're not trying, they're just sort of going with having fun and stuff like that. You know, that's where ASMR started. People just went out there and just made role plays.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I know, I'm serious. Like the tapping on the Coke can, I was like, I'm gonna die. How is this so good? Like it was the most simplistic video ever. So super.
Did I do that?
You what?
Did I do that or someone else did it?
No, someone else did it. But you have the wood ones. And I was like, I don't even think I made it halfway through that before I was like, that's so good, I have to turn it off. So, but God bless the ASMR.
Yeah, the wood tapping is a little bit sort of shamanic in its style. When I was young, I remember watching a video of a shamanic type guy using a tuning fork. That's where I got the tuning fork thing from. And I kind of see now what was going on, and I kind of wanted to try and recreate a little bit of it. So I have a better understanding now of how people see patterns, things that people are doing. And it's also important that that person has focus on something, intention to work on someone, do something, massage someone, give someone a shamanic healing. You know, they're all linked, I think, to a central sort of thing that's just been forgotten. And ASMR kind of is a link back to something that's been forgotten that sort of is very simple and helps people. And I think it comes back down to just touch, you know, just simply touching someone, you know, not intimacy, but it's kind of like, you know, it's like a mother-child relationship when they're young and stuff like that. So I have my son, and, you know, every day I try and include, you know, some form of like, you know, we call it diddles, where I run my fingers down his back or his stomach, or I give him back scratches and stuff like that. Yeah. Or hands, and I'll ask him, where do you want it today? And he kind of likes it up in here. And yeah, he kind of tells me where he wants it. And I haven't been able to ask him or get information out of him if he's getting tingles, but I am 100% sure I'm giving him tingles.
Right? Oh, I know. I have children too, and I'm like, I want to be like, do you feel that? And I'm trying to not be so, invasive with it and kind of let that develop very naturally. But I think that you're dead on. I think it is touch. And I do think it's a very, not sexual, but intimate thing where it's like, I'm okay enough to have you in my space and that it's okay. Like, we're missing that. I watch people every day, just, you can tell their whole aura, their whole vibration is missing that touch. So I love ASMR for it. I have sent people to videos specifically, especially if it's the touching the camera or something like that, and to watch people who don't necessarily have ASMR but will have a reaction to that because it's like, oh yeah, we're not doing that. I don't have that in my life. So I think we're like dead on with that.
Yeah, it's almost like the ASMR is giving people that something that's missing in life now, is where you don't have someone just give you a back scratch, or for me, I like touching on the hands and stuff like that, and the arms. We just don't get that in our lives these days, and it's just a great way just to have the body naturally relax. I believe ASMR is actually using, I can't remember the name, but there's like two different nervous systems. One's the one that fills you full of adrenaline. It's called like the fight or flight part of your body. And the opposite is the one that relaxes you. And ASMR, I believe, is filling your body with, like all of the good drugs from the brain down your nervous system. And that's what the tingles are that you're feeling. It's your brain releasing all of these endorphins and good stuff coming out. I've got it written down somewhere. Going down your nervous system, and it just flushes out tension, it flushes out stress, it just instantly removes any trouble or worries or anxiety or stress, and it instantly relaxes.
Yeah, it's profound, I think, because in that state of relaxation, people come and they're like, what should I do about my job? I feel like I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do in this situation. And after a state of calm, they're like, you know what? I don't think that I want to engage in that relationship anymore. It just doesn't feel good. And I'm like, well, imagine what would happen if you could stay in that place of kind of neutrality all day long and make decisions about your life. There it is, right? So I'm a huge fan. I will tell you that with having ASMR come into my life, it made it so that I did demand different things in relationships, in all kinds of relationships. And it was a great place because I was like, oh, turns out I like that. That's great. And so it was really interesting the way that it's worked.
Yeah, it definitely helps you to calm and to make more accurate decisions that are better for your life, I think. And I think that's something that people lack, is they don't have the knowledge or experience, or no one really teaches people how to sort of act in certain situations. And, I question whether the way society is at the moment, it imposes views on people that are kind of not real. And then people get stressed over it, things that, they see on TV, which are not real, they're made up. And then they feel some expectation to conform to unreal expectation. And then they experience stress over it.
Absolutely. Well, and I think we've been doing that as long as we've been humaning, you know what I mean? And then that great level of disconnection from whatever that source or divine or whatever that very creative energy is. So then it's just fear-based, where I don't even need anybody to tell me anything for me to be afraid. You know what I mean? Because I'll create a whole nother reality that, where I can be mad at you for all the things that you didn't do that I never asked you to do. And it's a really interesting place what the human mind can do. So it's nice to have anything, I think, that can bring it back down and be like, okay, maybe calm down.
Definitely. ASMR just helps instantly just sort of relax. And, it's like when you're trying to find something, you keep thinking, you can't find it. And once you stop thinking about it, you find it. And it's like ASMR sort of helps you to stop thinking about stuff. And
here's your stop thinking tool.
Yeah, it's just stop thinking tool. It's like, stop.
It is. It's so, what a great stop thinking tool. You know what I mean? Oh, that's fabulous. Well, thank you so much for coming to talk to us. This was so fun to kind of do this mesh too, to bring that ASMR world a little bit closer to the astrology world over here. And it's absolutely fabulous. I'm starting to see a lot more ASMR people come this way, and people who've had years and years of growing up in the church, and now some of their philosophies are different, so they're studying in astrology, and now they're going to ASMR. So it's like, oh, everybody's getting a little dose of everything, and if it works, yay.
No, thank you for having me.
You are so tell us about what you do.
Absolutely. So hi everyone, my name's Felicia. So I work in the Akashic Records, and this is the energy space where your soul has stored its plan for this lifetime and every other lifetime.